Hello, beautiful friends. It's Erica. How are y'all doing? Crazy out there, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Conversations I'm having with clients are quite interesting, to say the least. But I wanted today to just come on and do a quick video for you. For those of you that are just, it's like, when's the next thing going to come? When's something going to change? When is the big reveal going to happen? Or when are we going to actually move forward in the collective, in the, specific to maybe global geopolitical situation, financial systems, all that stuff. So many of you are in an awareness of there's a lot going on behind the scenes that is not being put into the public eye, is not being discussed, is not being reported on, which obviously we know why. But many of you are attuned to what this stuff is. And at least, generally speaking, nobody really knows for sure. But haven't you felt like it's been on its way for so long and it's still not here? Well, this is what I'm going to talk about. Is I want to show in this video, we're just going to get some insights into what's being shown in our physical world versus actually what's going on underneath, to see if we can get some clues. I'm going to do a little detective work today and see what comes up. Just have some fun with this. So let's take a look at what is being shown in our physical worlds, like what's happening in our physical worlds at this time that's important for the viewers of this video to understand. Deceit in the reverse. No shit, right? Magician in the mirror in the reverse. Oh, God, yep. Hold on, I've gotten some messages. And contract. Justice. We all want justice, don't we? But what's happening in the physical world, this is very interesting, is anything that's been based in deceit and lies and dishonesty is being revealed. People cannot hide any longer. It's like there's no stone under which darkness can go hide and not be found at this stage in our world, which is kind of exciting because it needs to be exposed in order to be eradicated. Because with this magician in the mirror here in the reverse, that is that the people do not know how much power they really have, because they have been lulled into the illusion that they are powerless, that there's something bigger than them that has power over them. And is that not the ascension journey? But people are waking up. People are waking up to this. They're waking up to the fact that there has been deceit and manipulation intended specifically to make people feel powerless, which is the magician in the mirror in the reverse. The magician in the mirror is a card that always comes up when you're meant to remember that you're freaking badass. Like, you are a spiritual being of the divine that is meant to live free and abundant and peacefully and prosperously and joyously, passionately. And this world has been purposely created to make you forget that. Not for you guys, though, that are watching my videos, that's for sure. But we're getting justice. Collectively, there is justice happening. What's right? What's wrong? If you've been a good person, aligned with good values and the 10 Commandments, you're going to get your blessings and then some. And if you've been somebody who has chosen the dark path to deceive, to lie, to manipulate, then you're going to get your justice, and it's probably not going to be very pretty, because Lady Justice is neutral. Doesn't matter if you say you're a good person and you know and all this, but your behavior says otherwise. It doesn't mean it's like Lady Justice is what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong, and there's really no in between. It's either right or it's wrong. Meaning, does it go towards the divine, towards the light, or does it feed the darkness? And so the fact that these three things are showing up in the physical world, and when I've asked about what's happening in our physical world, that means it's coming to the surface. We're starting to see justice. We're starting to see certain people having consequences to their actions. Now, it's still not on the big dramatic scale that I think a lot of people are looking for and waiting on. No, I don't believe that's not coming. But it is happening. Because things are happening. They're starting to be seen. There's blossoming abundance. There's nothing to worry about with this anxiety card. But you're starting to see signs. We're starting to see signs in the physical world that things are beginning to shift. It's undeniable. Now, many people probably thought that was going to happen back in like 2020. But here we are 5.5 years later, and it's starting we're starting to see evidence of that. So let's see what's hiding underneath. Let's see what we're not actually seeing, but that's happening. So what are we not seeing happening? Yet. I'll say yet. Communication, fifth chakra. Announcements, communication. Duh, right? I could have told you that. Envy. Indecision. This is really interesting, actually. Let me get a couple more cards on this. God, this is like a deep message. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to put it into words. See this card? This is a person who is in a castle dressed up in an outfit, but she's in a dark outfit. She's looking outside. It's the golden light. It's bright, it's sunny, it's beautiful. And she's hiding in her dark castle. She's not going out into the light. So what we're not seeing is a lot of people are hiding out. And this is interesting because there's this energy I'm feeling that is it's a little harsh for some of these people, but hey, they've chosen that path. What can I do? There are people that used to be in the spotlight that had a lot of fame, a lot of money, a lot of notoriety, and a lot of attention. And people just don't give a shit anymore. They don't give a shit anymore because it's dark and they can see through the darkness that has led to the exterior looking like everything's beautiful and glamorous and fabulous. And inside, everything is rotten to the core. But there is this crossroads energy. This is you've heard me and probably others speak of the timeline split. Now that's a bit of a complex topic. I'm not going to get into the full details. It's not quite a split. It's more of a consciousness split. Are you going to stay in the lower energies, or are you going to be authentic? Let me get another card on this envy card. Tell me more about what we're not seeing. Why is this envy card here? Yin yang. There are a lot of people jealous of those of you that are getting your beautiful blessings. There's a lot of people that are not whole, they're not complete, they're not going to get that outcome. Gosh, there's a lot of messages coming through. I'm just trying to filter what I can say on this platform. Tell me about this indecision. Cornucopia. It's already been decided. I feel like this is the golden age. There's this golden jubilee energy that is on its way to us. Look at the difference in the energy of these cards. One's kind of dark and uncertain, and the other one's like, hello, here's the prize, here's the treasure, here's the cornucopia, abundance, prosperity, light. Tell me more about this fifth chakra, the information and communication that's not. Yeah, the anxiety card comes out again, but it's in the reverse this time. No stress needed. The information that's coming is going to be positive. Although for some people it's not going to feel positive, depending on how they've chosen to be and live their life to this point. But the thing is that people, even people that have done things that are not quite above board, they can make a different choice moving forward. Like Judgment Day. Are you gonna change your ways? Are you gonna genuinely change your ways and see what you did in the past was not of the light? We can't count people out. You know, in terms of, there are people that can change their ways and really see the truth and see the light, and they can have a massive revival in this lifetime. So, and there are some people that are just so dark. They would just never, they're actually missing that spark of light within them. They are a different type of being altogether. But every single human soul, someone who has a soul within them, and not everyone that is here has a soul. You've seen them. When you see the dark eyes and you feel them, the emptiness within somebody, you're picking up on something. But anybody who has a true soul, that little spark of light has the ability to transmute and grow and shift. And that's what we're not quite seeing. So what can we expect here in the near future? I'll get some guidance for you as well. But what can we expect here in the near future to shift in the physical world? Look at this. Happiness, joy, stability, happy family, beautiful partnerships, relationships, living in abundance and happiness and joy and prosperity. Happy family. For many of you, this is why the jealousy card is here, the envy card. Because as you are seeing the truth and cutting through illusions, and when you remember how powerful you are, and you're going to get your justice, meaning many of you have been waiting for this beautiful manifestation of a beautiful new life. It's on its way. You've seen the videos I've done over the last many months. It is basically here. It's just not been switched on or revealed, or it is here, but we have to shift our mindset to understanding it is already here. And we can begin to live from that frequency now. We're not needing to wait for any announcement. We're not needing to wait for somebody outside of us to change things in order for our life to be different. We need to be showing up differently. Now, the way that I was shown this as a way to explain it is, you know how, because there can be this in the 3D world, there can be many different types of events happening at the same time. And whichever frequency or consciousness you're tapped into is going to show you your experience. Just like, and the way they showed it to me is, you know how when you are in beautiful weather and there's a massive hurricane going on somewhere else, those two things are happening simultaneously, but you happen to be in the area where it's sunny and beautiful. Same in the reverse. You could be going through a hurricane like we've gone through here in Florida multiple times since I moved here. And somewhere else is like, they're experiencing a totally different reality. And that's how it's shown to me, is that depending on your level of awareness and consciousness and your frequency, you will be living a very different experience in the 3D world based on the frequency that you are embodying and emanating. So what else can we expect in the near future in the physical world with this happy family? So we are getting some hostilities. So this is giving just a heads up. There will be some people who are very defensive, maybe attacking, not happy. So don't be afraid of it. It's nothing to be afraid of, because you're going to be living in this energy instead. You're going to be in that instead of in this. But there are going to be people that are envious, who are not getting their beautiful blessing, who are going to be like this. And that's fine. They can do what they want to do. But tell me more about the hostilities. See, but we're just going to be sitting there with love. We're going to be holding our heart up, hoping that the love is attracted to us. Again, for many people, this is manifesting in very beautiful, sacred partnerships that are of the next level. Like, not even next level, like a whole new level in and of itself. You guys have heard my readings. I know, like, if you can hear my clients' conversations, it's happening. But what we have here is lead with love, be open-hearted. Don't open your heart to someone who's going to attack it, though. That's obvious. But we have the woman holding a heart with the happy family, and the broken heart in the reverse. Oh, I love this. No more disappointments. No more sadness. No more grief. I tell ya. And we have the sun. Who doesn't want sunshine? Sunshine and rainbows. They're on the card, so it must be true. Tell me about the sun. Walking away into the bright future. Leaving anything behind that doesn't make you happy. Leaving anything behind that doesn't bring you joy and exhilaration and exuberance and light and fun. And here comes the prosperity woman holding a coin. I mean, woman holding a coin, woman holding a heart. Could you get any better than that? Well, we would want the woman, actually it's not in this deck, but we would want the in the tarot, the wands energy, the passion energy, the fire energy. But this is love, this is success, this is material abundance, this is groundedness, kindness, compassion. Yeah, there's a lot of females. All of these, oh my word, all of these and what we can expect here are all women. So take that as it resonates for you, but let me get a final guidance message. What is the guidance message? I'll just pull from this deck. What is the best guidance message for those that are still here at the end of this? And again, if you want a coaching call or a reading, by all means, would love to support you. There is, because I am currently open to them. I'm not always open to readings depending on what other projects I have going on, but stay tuned. Work through your fears. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's intense. This is Scorpio energy. So Scorpio energy is transformation and rebirth energy. But don't be afraid. Go forward. This is a new beginning. It may bring up some fears in you, but know that this is incredibly transformative, what is happening in the world right now and in your life. Because whatever is ending was meant to end. And the eclipse energies we had in September were very powerful. Major changes, endings, closing of big cycles. Don't be afraid of what's leaving your life, because it's making room for what's coming in. And for many of you may already be here. And a new romantic cycle begins. So like I said, for some of you, this is love and sacred partnership, kingdom spouse type level relationship. This isn't, hey, it's just someone cool that I can hang out with. It's like, no, this is the type of love that can literally change the world and is changing the world. And there's a reason a lot of these partnerships are coming online right now. So with that, I hope this helps. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comments, and do hit the like button, share, subscribe, hit the notifications bell. Not that that will even probably do anything, because YouTube has just made my channel completely invisible starting back in 2019. But that's okay. There are a few of you here. The ones that are supposed to be here are here. But anyway, until next time, I send you so much love. Bye.